Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I did a video talking about women educating women. I'm gonna try to link that video up to this one. Talking about how I'm so excited to see lots of women coming on here, educating other women about what types of men to avoid, and just talking about women's empowerment, women empowering each other, giving each other encouragement, and educating women on, especially us older women, on the types of men to avoid and everything, and just women just ministering to women. And I love, like I said, I'm here for it, and I'm gonna be a part of that because I do that as well, and I'm helping you guys and I'm helping myself, as well. So, and I listen to the other content creators, particularly our older sisters that's older than me, and I'm listening to their course of wisdom, and I'm getting enlightened, So, that I'm here for that. I'm here for, this is what we need to be doing as women. We gotta stick together, the sisterhood. We got to stick together, and instead of bashing each other and talking about each other, we need to be we should be educating each other, giving each other encouragement, positive, and everything like that. And that's beautiful. And no matter what stage in life a woman is in, whether it be she's single or she's married, a relationship or whatever, it, let's celebrate all those stages of life, because all of them, no matter what stage of life a woman is in, if a woman is being abused, give that woman encouragement, give her encouragement and everything, and don't put her down, and don't call her stupid or whatever, or she's in a situation to where she's being cheated on or whatever, don't call her stupid, just give her encouragement, pray for her, give her encouragement, give her words of encouragement, give her words of wisdom, and empower that sister, empower her, and give her encouragement to make the best decision that's best for her. And so that's what I like. I'm liking here on YouTube, and more in TikTok, more and more women educating each other and empowering each other. No, it don't make no difference. These bitter men, they got an agenda anyway, so yeah, they gonna have something to say. But that brings me to what I'm about to talk about. Um, when I when I talked about that, and when I do my videos talking about different types of men and the types of men to avoid, I speak about my own personal experiences, you know. And I some topics I come from a place of experience it because I went through it, or I may know somebody that has went through certain things. And so I speak from my own personal experiences, but I also speak from the perspective of other people's experiences as well. And just educating women, and particularly all women, but particularly my Black sisters, because our the domestic violence rates and the Black femicide rates. And I don't want to sound like a broken record. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because this is really, 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 really bad in our community. And the more that women get educated and empowered, the more better decisions that they can make and avoid these types of situations, avoid getting into these types of situations, and then learn to decenter men. And I did a video, breaking that down, learning how to decenter men, and not following the patriarchy. I can't say that word. The patriarchy, meaning, what society thinks that us women should do, and just do what's in our best interest. And so men seem to have, what I want to talk about is that men seem to have a huge problem with us doing that. This manosphere have a huge problem with women coming on here, educating women on the types of men to avoid. We're not talking about all men. We're talking about a specific type of man, specific type of men that do certain things, because there are blessed men out here. There are good, wonderful men out here. I've spoke about them here on YouTube. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about the men that's doing what they're supposed to do as a man, and is being upright and doing the right things. And we're not talking about them. We're not talking about those men. Okay, we're talking about the men that are abusive. We're talking about the men that are controlling. We're talking about the men that like to abuse women, that like to unalive women, that like to cheat, and use and take advantage of women, and amongst some of the other things. These are the type of men that we're talking about. These are the type of men that we're trying to educate women on the signs to look for and the red flags to look for to avoid. Okay? And so, but it's like men, it's like what I said in that other video, they have an issue with us having those conversations because it's like they don't want us to be in the know. So I don't know if they want women to go through abuse. They hate women so much they want women to be abused. Like, don't you got a mother? You got sisters, or do you got daughters? You got cousins? You got nieces? You got females in your family. Don't you want them to have this education? Don't you want them to have this knowledge? Okay, so and the thing is, the point that I want to make is that men tell us, and I said this to a man in my comment section. I think it was my comment section. I forget what he said, but I said, aren't you guys always telling us to choose better? I think he said something about y'all gonna logic y'all way out of y'all options, something like that. Ask me if I care. Ask me if I care. and I said, well, you guys are always telling us to choose better. That's exactly what we're doing. So we're us women are making better choices. We're choosing better. We're getting educated, so we're not going to be choosing abuse. We're learning to decenter men, so we're not choosing a cheater. We're not choosing an abuser. Okay? We're not choosing a toxic man. Okay? We're making better choices. We're empowering each other so we can make better choices as women. And isn't that what they're always telling us to do? Men are always telling us to make better choices, that we need to choose better. And this is what we're talking about doing. This is why we're educating each other. We're educating each other on making better choices. And they got a problem with that. Okay? And sometimes choosing better is choosing ourselves. See, sometimes choosing better is choosing ourselves. Choosing ourselves. And choosing to focus on ourselves. Choosing to work on ourselves and be the best that we can be within ourselves. Be the best person that we can be. Be the best woman that we can be. And that's the key. That's the important thing, is women making better choices. Women helping each other and empowering each other to make better choices, to choose better. And sometimes choosing better does mean choosing ourselves. It doesn't always involve a mate, trying to get a husband, trying to get a man. It's choosing ourselves. And it doesn't matter what these bitter men think that we shouldn't be having these conversations. Think that we should be having these conversations because at the end of the day, we need to have these conversations because we're doing just what you guys told us to do. You guys told us to choose better. And that's what we're trying to do. That's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to choose better. We're making a more informed decision so we can choose better. Because you guys are always telling us to do that. Okay? So that's what I say. They tell us one thing, and then they flip the script and then they do tell us they mean something else. You know what I'm saying? So when you do one thing, then they complain about that. They always got something to complain about. Okay? But it's like Tony Gaskins. Check out that video where I just did played a clip of brother Tony Gaskins. A real man doesn't have to come into women's spaces and be worrying about what women are talking about. A real man doesn't have to constantly come on social media and constantly complain about women all day. See, a real man doesn't have to do that. A real man gets about the business of doing real men things. If that means building, providing, and protecting his family, being a man of God, okay? If that's what it means, that's what it means. It means not getting into women's spaces on social media where women trying to educate and empower each other and do this and run off at the mouth. Okay? It doesn't mean coming on YouTube, getting on a YouTube channel and run your mouth about what women are doing all day, but you're not talking about men's stuff that they doing. Okay? It means getting about the business of doing what real men do. And what real men do is they work, they build, they provide for their families, they focus on the things of God. That's what real men do. Real men don't get on social media and constantly run their mouth about women all day. I agree with Tony Gaskins, Brother Gaskins, 100%. Real men don't get into women's spaces and when women are addressing issues, talking about certain types of men for women to avoid. What about women? Hey, you better. Real men don't do that. Real men don't deflect because real men don't have to do that. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay? So if you guys are constantly telling us to choose better, don't get mad at us when we just do just that. We're trying to learn the tools to do just that, to do better and to choose better. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Scratch your behind and get glad. Okay? That's what they used to say back in the day when I was a kid. Anyway, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.